Featured projects. Thus, projects are selected from active projects which still are selling their properties. We have access to most of active projects in Toronto and Southern Ontario. So we are able to select and provide projects which are offering different type incentives and promotions. In next pages you will see some of incentives which is mostly offered from builder to purchasers. Right of assignment. In most cases builders will agree the original buyer assign the agreement of purchase and sales to a new buyer. Original buyer should pay attention that the assignment deal is a totally separate deal than his or her original purchase deal, but exactly needs the builder's permission. Assignment deals would have its own deposit structure and terms and conditions, and also a shorter duration. After assignment deal is done, the original buyer will stay liable to builder till original deal is closed. Short, middle, and long occupancy terms. We can find and offer the buyer's projects with different occupancy timeline, including immediate, current to 3 months short term, 3 to 12 months middle term, 1 to 3 years or even longer term, more than 3 years. Development levies. Cap. New projects must pay to city different type of levies, for example, utilities, school, park, road, transport. Some builders will cap the levies on pre-sales time, and they will pay any extra levy charges if requested by city. Deposit payment extension. Normal deposit payment term for pre-construction deals is 20% of purchase price and should be paid in a 1 year to 1.5 year. Nowadays some builders request a longer term for deposit payment and even less than 20% of purchase price. For example, 5% or 10% or 15%, which is counted very attractive incentive by purchaser. Deposit payment extension. Normal deposit payment term for pre-construction deals is 20% of purchase price and should be paid in a 1 year to 1.5 year. Nowadays some builders request a longer term for deposit payment and even less than 20% of purchase price. For example, 5% or 10% or 15%, which is counted very attractive incentive by purchaser. Right to lease. During interim occupancy and occupancy date, the new built unit will be delivered to purchaser, and purchaser has the right to occupy the property. Live in, or even in some case give it to rent it. Renting the occupied unit in new build property needs the builder's consent. Nowadays most of the builders allow renting the occupied unit during occupancy term, especially for investor buyers. Investor buyers should pay attention that the income from renting these units should be disclosed to Revenue Canada tax system.